I'm the Voice Box,
And I'm Faking Bacon.
and this is How to Rule the World, Chapter 1, Conquest.
Part 3.
It's taken a lot longer than I thought, but, Conquest takes a while.
It does.
Alright, so if you didn't watch the first one, the last one, we were conflicted about taking India. Because while it does have a large population, which means a large workforce, it also has one of the worst economies in the world, which could be pretty bad for our growing.
What if we were to put that on the sidebar?
The sidebar, how do you mean?
Like, set that one aside
Oh,
for
yeah.
a later thing,
Okay.
and take our forces through Alaska, across this little strip over here,
Oh, okay.
and take one of these, either Japan or
Kamchatka?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, probably that trade embargo would have ended with Great Britain by now, because they probably couldn't last, because they're a tiny island. So they probably, joined us, and now we got the British Navy.
Yeah.
So that would really help, taking over Kamchatka.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my question is, would we start off with Kamchatka, or would we just go right for Japan?
I think we'd start with Japan.
Okay.
Because...
Well, Japan's already kind of like our allies, so we wouldn't have to invade them. We'd just have to say, okay, we're starting this new world order. You want to be a part of it? Because if not, we're going to kill you.
Yeah.
So I would strongly advise joining us. Alright, so we got that.
So now we own Japan. This.
Yeah.
Except for this.
Yeah.
And then this.
Alright.
We basically own the Northwest of everything.
Yeah. Alright, so my question is, would we attack Mongolia or China first?
China.
You think China?
Yes,
Why
I
is
think
that?
they pose the biggest threat to us at this point.
Well, but they can't really get, they're having trouble getting their government together. The United States right now is a country of consuming, whereas China is a country of producing. It's almost like they know nothing else other than to produce. If you're from China and you're offended, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're not meaning to insult anybody in this video.
It's just...
It's our biased opinion of our new world order.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we might have to take Mongolia first, though.
Okay.
Because we have an easy access here from Japan.
Okay. Alright, so we take Mongolia. That would be kind of difficult to hold unless we took China right away.
That's what I was
So we'd pretty much move in there and just be like, okay, join us. No, bang. It would be as cold as that.
Oh, yeah.
And then we just flood into China.
Yeah.
Basically, we'd be fighting to get either India or Afghanistan before the rest of Russia mobilized into China.
Yeah.
Because if they focused all of their forces right there, regardless, we would lose a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. So we should take Afghanistan, I think.
All right, just go for the direct line.
Oh yeah, because now we basically own this strip here.
Yeah.
So we kind of isolated these guys down here.
All right.
And we kind of isolated these guys up here.
So we separated them.
Yeah.
Okay. Afghanistan would be pretty difficult, but I think we could just beat them all with a fat guy bombing. If you're unaware of the premise of a fat guy bombing, it's basically where America's obese population, I don't mean, you're 2 pounds over, you're going to be
thrown out
part of a fat guy bombing. But I'm talking about, the world's,
largest people?
Yeah. Yeah, those people that can't even get out of bed. What you do, as inhumane as this is, you take a fat guy, or person, and you put him in a plane, probably, what were those, B-52s? The big ones. And you push them out of the plane.
Yeah, get 3 or 4 of them, drop them on Afghanistan, they'll be done.
Not to mention, the whole psychological effect of that on anybody. Oh my gosh, they're pushing their own people out of planes. I would probably, I'm not sure if I would surrender, or if I just stop fighting and hide. But anyway, psychological effect.
Either way, we own Afghanistan.
Yeah, we own Afghanistan through fat guy bombings. Alright, so, what would we do about Siam and India?
I think we can leave them for now, because we don't have any real use for the coffee belt.
Okay.
And these guys down here aren't really doing anything.
Alright, okay.
Because, no offense, but I don't think Australia has that great of a military.
Not that I know of, actually.
You never hear of the military putting down
revolts.
Yeah, anything like that.
Did you know
So-
Project X, the movie, was actually based off a riot that got out of hand in Australia?
See?
Yeah.
So if the military can't handle a riot, how do we expect them to fight back?
Exactly. Alright, so this has been Conquest Part 3, Chapter 1. So we will see you next time where I probably take over the rest of the world.